Well, hello there, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today is a beautiful day down here at the KMWI Media Suites. It is a beautiful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Erica, and this is my beautiful wife.
And I'm Shantae.
And we are the
The
McDays,
McDays.
and we sound a little dry. We sound dry today.
You sound dry every day. So
Do y'all hear that she didn't already start the show off wrong? Why we sound so dry today, baby?
Why do you sound dry today? I'm good.
Why do I sound dry?
Yeah, dry.
I sound dry because I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired, and I know y'all tired. But it has been a wonderful weekend, you guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We are here today. Today's title of the show is W.T.F, and I'm not gonna tell you what it means. And please don't assume. Do not assume what W.T.F stands for because we're gonna get into that in just a little while. How you doing today, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Like I said, I'm tired, and I do want to start off with some special shout outs today.
You go with these shout outs.
What's wrong with that? Today is Tanya's 50th birthday.
Why TikTok say you posting videos right now?
Because I posted a video before I came online. Get off TikTok.
That's it. Well,
You
I'm
must
just
be
saying,
tuned in live too.
I am. I'm tuned in live on both phones, but TikTok came across my screen.
Man, why you got two phones? You cheating on me?
Yeah.
You got two phones?
Yeah, one for the bills and
One for the
hoes.
low, for the hoe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed. But look, let me ask you something, babe.
What?
Why do you have two phones?
Why is you all in my business?
Cause she mad. That's why. You was supposed to say cause she mad. You ain't.
Cricket.
Oh, okay, you sure right. Let me find out. I'm gonna snatch one of them phones one of these days.
Okay.
I'm gonna snatch one of them phones. But anyway, I do want to kick a special shout out. Today is Miss Tanya's birthday, 50th. Man, look, today you celebrate a milestone birthday. It is, you made it, T. You 50 years old. We had a great time. You guys, let me tell y'all something.
Man, say.
Last night,
If y'all read my status.
look here. Last night doesn't owe us anything.
Nothing.
It doesn't. We had a good time. Tanya's 50th birthday party. We went over to the house, and her wonderful wife, Miss Sherry, cooked some tacos and some enchiladas.
She cooked the real tacos, according to Sherry.
Oh, the street tacos, because when they came to our
They
house,
said
we had
we
regular
had the fake
tacos.
ones
We
or
had
something.
ground beef.
Oh, the ground beef
Ground
tacos.
chuck, but we had some real street tacos last night. So Lupita was in the kitchen,
Lulu.
aka
Lulu.
Sherry. Yeah, Lupita Gonzalez, because she was in there. Y'all know how y'all put the little corn tortillas in the grease and you had them 2 forks and you flip it, you put it in that grease and you fry it and you flip them, you get the real taco shells, y'all.
Yeah.
So special shout out, Tanya. We really, really do wish you a happy birthday and hope that you are enjoying your day to the fullest, and trust and believe there's more of last night. More to come. It's more to come. We had some good old margaritas.
I noticed that when we hang out with them, we start kind of late. We need to start really early.
Because no.
We need to start early.
No. Because we still gonna end up at somebody's house till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, like we did last night, like we did last week. Because all of y'all got put out my house the week before last. When we had our little house gathering, baby, you come to my house and think you finna stay up in this sucker past 4 o'clock, you gotta go.
I think our next party gonna be a pajama party. So everybody already be dressed in bed.
I don't know if I want to. Now, if you snore, you can't come. So if you.
But that should be FM. Clearly, she won't be there.
Who?
Tanya
Don't snore like Burley. Cause baby, knocking down the walls, ain't nobody gonna get no sleep. You
don't do my brother.
Now that's all right. I love you, but you come over my house doing all that snoring, you gonna get put out. Or I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave you there, and you can pay the rent. Anyway,
happy birthday, Tanya.
Happy birthday, Tanya, and somebody else. Oh, a special friend of mine. If you are watching Michael Brackens, I really do want to wish you a happy birthday too. Long time no see. Happy birthday to you, and we hope that you are enjoying your time on the other side of Texas because you are no longer here with us. So
where he at? You talking about? You make it seem like he in the ground.
No.
I mean, that's exactly what you said.
No, he's no longer in Fort Worth
he's no longer
with us.
Here with us.
I did not mean that. So, Mike, you know what I'm talking about. He moved away, and that was one of my close friends.
Oh.
He moved to Abilene, I want to say.
I'm
Something
just
like
saying,
that. Special shout out, Michael.
My person watching them think he on the other side.
No, you ain't on the other side.
In the upper room.
You know, in the upper room.
I'm just saying. Don't do it.
Well,
That's what's wrong with this family.
Right. Oh, you want to mute?
Even the engineer trying to mute your button.
That's all right. Mute these buttons, babe. You still gonna hear me on mute. How about that? You still gonna hear me on a good mute. Anyway, do you have any more special shout outs, baby?
Special shout out to America.
You supposed to say Jesus because you always give a special shout out to the good Lord.
Maybe I feel like that today.
You wasn't feeling Jesus.
I'm just saying, maybe I feel like giving a special shout out to Jesus today. You can't tell me who I shout out.
I'm asking, goodness, why are you so feisty today?
Why are you worried about me?
W.T.F. What the? Never mind. I'm just playing. I'm just
Don't
playing.
start.
I'm just playing. Anyway, you guys,
Don't do
look
us.
look here. Do you, what do you have any more shout outs before I
I do
continue?
not have any more special shout outs.
But you're supposed to help me out on
have
the
a special shout out to Jesus for waking me up this morning, right me on my way, getting these coins this morning.
Get one coin. Get
the
one
ones
coin.
we made this morning.
Hold on, you guys. I had a photo shoot this morning with a special individual today. He's a local artist that's up and coming. I'm not gonna give too much information. I'm gonna tell his business like that yet. But I had the opportunity to work with a young guy today, you guys. We did an amazing photo session, and we will be posting these photos later on once they are done and edited. But shout out to you know who you are, Pam and Blue. Thank you so much for allowing us to platinum love photography to handle those photos for you guys. So with all that being said, what comes next?
Come on with these advertisements.
No, don't. See, you know what? I'm going to need you to be a little bit more excited about stuff like
Come
that.
on, let's rep these businesses.
Okay, that's
these
what I'm
Black-owned
saying.
businesses. Come on, we're about to put you on the map. This is your time. It's time for you to shine. So Erica's going to bring to you today our two businesses that we picked for those Black-owned businesses. Is this what you want?
Oh. Bravo. Wasn't that good? Now, if I can get her to do this every single week, it'd be a different story.
Come on.
Okay. So you guys know this is the Black-owned business spotlight, and we do want to always make sure that we show love and promote and support Black-owned businesses, and not just Black-owned, you guys, but I'm big on that because we in our community, we have a hard time making sure that we support each other and we have each other backs, and it's hard to find support in doing this. It's hard running businesses. You guys know I'm going to speak this every single week. Eventually, you will see us come out with some other things where we can get advertising done on our website and stuff like that to help these businesses come up and be successful and help you to evolve. So with all that being said, we're going to do, Kenny, are you ready? No, I'm not. I'm never ready.
And that's why Kenny was looking for you
I
before the show
am never
started.
ready. Okay, why's my engineer shaking his head at me? You guys, y'all have to give me, let me tell y'all something first before I get into this. It's hard being in front of a camera. Real talk.
This camera is this big.
We got one person in the audience. One person.
Erica.
Sitting in front of us.
We got a camera that looks this big.
I'm just saying.
Why is it so hard?
Look, I'm shaking. Look.
You're focusing on the dot.
Babe, look at my hand.
That's all that look.
Babe.
You know what? Let me not tell you.
I'm nervous.
Come on.
I'm nervous.
Don't start that nervous.
So anyway, it's not easy. Sometimes it's hard to get in front of an audience, even though we being ourselves, being real. Y'all see we don't have no script or nothing like that. But for right now, I'm going to talk about Kings and Queens Nutrition. Okay, so you guys, this business.
Did you send me that one?
Oh my goodness, yes I did.
I got Alpha Developer.
And the other ones too.
When did you send them together?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Do you want to do that one first?
Yeah, do the Alpha.
Okay, we're gonna do the Alpha Developer first, okay, you guys, because I gotta let my engineer load up the information for Kings and Queens Nutrition. So just give me a moment on that one. We do apologize. So anyway, we're gonna continue on. We have the Alpha Developer, you guys. So this business, this lady that runs this business, you guys, she's amazing. We have pulled her in as to do some branding for us, and she is really, really helpful, very, very professional. She does logo design, web design and development, digital marketing, social media marketing. She does SEO management, branding, and business cards. The Alpha Developer, you guys. She when thinking of web design and online marketing, one name should be running through your mind. The Alpha Developer takes care of all the work needed on and for your website and digital marketing services. All this and so much more come about through our professional team's tireless effort that designs and ensuring quality service for all our clients, ranging from designing high traffic sites, supporting several mobile apps, offering specific advertising and analytics, solutions, and much more to provide all you need to build your brand and increase your sales. You guys, she's a very professional young Black lady who is trying to evolve in this industry. You guys, trying to help people get your businesses branded and help you with your web developing and all of that extra stuff. So you guys, we want you to make sure that you grab her information off the screen and contact Miss J. Jones is her last name, and you guys, her information is up on the screen. Make sure that you tune in and get her information. That way you guys can get some web development done or digital marketing or whatever you need, right?
Got you.
Okay, so that is, thank you so much, Jay, for allowing us to promote your business. You guys, if you need any more information about her, please contact us by email, or you guys can reach out to us on Messenger. Not a problem at all. So now we are going to talk about Kings and Queens Nutrition.
Come on, King.
Yes,
Queen.
Kings and Queens Nutrition. Now, this right here is interesting because I've talked to you about this, cleaning your gut, and yes.
That, I want all that toxins.
Do you
all
hear?
that inner cleanness in there.
No, you can't. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, because listen, this is very important, you guys, to get to the core and clean your colon. And Miss Tamara Allen is the owner and CEO, her and her husband, of Kings and Queens Nutrition. Also, I want to call they call it Heaven on Earth, a Seeker's Paradise. So Tamara Allen is a rising star in the supplemental industry with a heavy concentration in colon cleansing. She is dedicated to helping humans realize truth by cleaning out their temples, which is important. Consumer to consumer marketing is her business model, and it's made, she's a force to be reckoned with while not having an online e-commerce presence. She started Kings and Queens Nutrition with her husband, Jeremy Allen. The company is dedicated to providing a product that promotes gastrointestinal health and total body healing. She also created the Cole J 15-day cleanse. So this is something that she's helping people cleanse their bodies and get well. You guys, she also has a store that is located in Dallas. I saw pictures of it today. I haven't actually been down there, but you guys, she has meditation adult swings that hang from the ceiling, and you can get in there and meditate. Right, you can not snore. You can't get in there. So she might put you out now if you get in there and start snoring in the swing. But it's a really interesting store, and you can buy her products and stuff like that. Tamara has found her calling in promoting gut health among kids and adults, and has invested her time heavily in helping others cleanse and realize both spiritual awakening and financial breakthroughs are received once the gut is cleaned out first. You guys, you got to clean your gut. And that's the reason why some of us are sick all the time and stuff, because your gut is not cleansed. So you guys, she has went from $2.31 to a six-figure paying income on helping people clean their guts and get in shape and get in a healthy state.
I know you ready to hit her up, huh?
I'm ready to hit her. I already told her I was going down to the store. She said she got room for me and for you, boo-boo.
Good, my good.
Yeah,
Well,
Tamara,
pray
I'm going
for-
to need you to help
pray
her.
for me, girl.
Pray for her first and then send for her so she can come down there and get her colon
why she
cleansed.
gotta, you gotta send for me?
Send for me too, baby, because we need cleansing. We might lose another 30 pounds, girl, if we go down there and see Tamara. So, Tamara,
I can
thank
lose
you.
30 pounds, girl. I'm on my way. Girl, I'll be there
Listen,
Monday.
let me tell you something. We're going to let Tamara help us out. We're going to take this
Do I have to stop
15-day
eating bad?
You're going to have to talk to Tamara. We'll call her,
'Cause if
and
you
we'll
got
talk to
anything
her.
to do,
Very
well, I can't eat
professional
no
lady.
fried chicken and no hamburger.
Listen, Miss Tamara, thank you so much. We try to keep it fun, try to keep it live, along with promoting your business. We do appreciate you so much for allowing us to promote your business. Her information is up on the screen, correct?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, her information was on the screen. It
Yeah.
was. Okay, I hope that you guys were able to grab the information. If you need your colon cleanser, you just want to come through to the Heaven on Earth in Seeker's Paradise, you want Miss Tamara to help you. She is there to help you, you guys, and her information was up on screen. Or if you did not catch that, please contact me and I'll give that to you. So we do want to thank the two businesses and the two ladies of your Black-owned businesses. We appreciate your hard work and your dedication. Stay mad, because we are. That is being motivated and dedicated to be the best woman that you can be always. Always remember that. She mad, I'm mad, he mad, and we gonna all be motivated and dedicated, right?
Come on. Yeah.
Okay, all right then.
Come on.
All right,
Preach.
I'm done with that, honey.
Baby. Hey.
Hey, honey.
You better done.
All right, so what is today's title of the show, baby?
WTF.
What does WTF stand for? Please don't cuss.
What the?
Don't do that. Anyways, you guys, Today's title of the show is WTF. It is with the family. It's not what the, that ugly word.
Probably when I woke up it was.
It could have been, or last night, or this morning when we got home.
It was a perfect shirt for today.
It was. WTF. Because sometimes I know you guys walk around saying that, well, man, all that extra stuff. But today we are going to talk about family. I don't know. This is a touchy subject for me.
Ain't nothing touchy for me.
Why not?
It is. You create your family.
Do you think blood is thicker than mud? No, I'm serious. So you don't think that blood, your family line is not thicker than the friendships that you have? And that's your honest answer. Sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, I asked myself that question in coming into this subject today, you guys, because it's serious. Sometimes blood is thicker than mud, because sometimes your family, them the only people that's going to be there for you. But then sometimes your family not there for you.
Correct. Sometimes them friends be more loyal than them family members.
All right.
So
You're right about
let's
that.
be real about it.
You're right about it.
If we're going to touch it, we're going to touch it.
So we'll touch it. I want to say this, first of all, babe, just to give our audience a little enlightening on how we grew up. Did you have the opportunity to grow up around your grandmother and
yes.
your did you have a grandfather?
No.
So you didn't know your grandfather?
No.
Okay, so you were able to grow up around cousins and stuff, or was it just you?
Cousins, yeah.
So you were able
That's
to.
how Nene is my cousin.
No, I know. Duh. Well, and you know what? Yeah. You guys, I'm gonna use that as a perfect example. I've always wished that I had a cousin or cousins that I could have grown up around, but I didn't grow up around any cousins. And I apologize to my family if you hear me saying this or if you're watching the show. I have to speak the truth. I do not know a lot of people in my family, simply because I grew up away from them. When my family always lived up in Chicago or Mississippi or Michigan or something like that. We lived in Texas, so we didn't get the opportunity to see our family. We probably drove to see our grandparents once a year. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that just wasn't enough growing up. I feel like every kid should experience growing up around a grandparent or somebody that's older. Nowadays, grandparents is 30 years old, y'all. I don't understand that. So you can't learn them from a 30-year-old if you trying to raise. You can. You can learn.
On how it depends
Let
on
me
how
not
they was
say
raised
that.
And their background, and they could be 30, but they can have the mind be mature. They can be 40 up in the head. Or
have you ever met?
Mature.
Do you know anybody that's a young grandparent like that?
No.
You don't. I know a couple. I know a couple of people that are grandparents. I mean, and you can't help it. Maybe you had a kid at 13 or 14. They grow up and have a kid at an early age, so that makes you a grandparent at an early age. Not saying you can't learn anything from a person that young, but back in the day, you learned a lot of morals and hardcore stuff, like family values from Big Mama, and your great grandmother and people that were there and they were old, like 85, 90 years old, teaching you how to cook and teaching you how to raise your family and stuff. So I didn't get that opportunity. And I'm kind of emotional about that. I hate the fact that I didn't get to grow up around my family.
But you grew up around your mama.
I mean, my mom.
Your mama played Big Mama and everybody all in
She
one.
sure did, baby.
I mean,
she sure did, and still does to this day. But it was hard because it was just us. My mom, my dad, my siblings.
But the thing is, you had siblings. I grew up by myself.
I bet that was hard.
So if you gotta realize, my mom was a single parent or whatever. My daddy wasn't active at the time.
Right.
He is now though. But I mean, it was just me and her against the world. So clearly, she working 2 jobs trying to take care of me. And so what my mother did was she bought me everything to make up for my daddy not being there. Was that a good thing? Probably not. Poor Erica.
Oh my goodness! I'm just saying.
But that was her way of coping to me. Hey, look, I can't bring your daddy to you, but I can do whatever I can to.
Do you think that's good though? Sometimes when you in a small family like that, and the mother or the father, whoever's raising the children or the child, feels like they have to do so much to make up for another family member not being there.
That's true. I mean,
I don't know.
That's toxic. Like I say, it's
different
different for everybody. Like I used to always be like, okay, so I have sisters and brothers. And my older sister on my mother's side, she didn't live with me. Her dad raised her, and then my brother and sister on my dad's side, they have the same mother and father, so they were with their mother. My grandmother, which was the happy medium, would take me over to my sister and brother's house. And they'll go
Did
and
you
take
feel like
pictures
the
of me and stuff.
outcast?
Yeah, and I still do to this day. I just feel like our relationship could be a little bit stronger than it is, but I mean, shout out to my brother and sister. We all try.
But you know what?
You know.
One thing that's wrong, I think, with families, period. Have y'all ever lived in a home? I don't know. This ain't no black people thing, but do y'all have family meetings? You gotta.
No.
Why
Don't
not?
nobody do that. That's on TV.
What? But
Not in a
what's
black
wrong
household.
with it? Is
No.
there something wrong with
There's
having
nothing
a
wrong with
family
having a
meeting?
No,
Y'all have family meetings. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you keep stuff together in line. Not saying that's gonna keep people together, but at the end of the day, I really feel like sometimes family meetings are necessary.
So did y'all have family meetings?
No, not really.
I ain't so for your family either.
No, but look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I'm older, I feel like because I discovered that in my little family here in Texas, we was a little bit dysfunctional. I didn't find this out until we got older. I thought it was I had the perfect life growing up with my family.
I'm gonna tell
Sabrina, my sister, ruined it for me because she told. But let me tell you, those are things that I needed to know.
That's true
About my family.
And I feel like it hinders you too because you didn't see struggle and they struggle.
Because baby, let me tell you,
they never showed Erica struggle. So
didn't.
So when we get in a
No
situation
signs of it.
or. So, and I mean, that plays into a factor to today because if we do get in a crunch situation, you panic. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Panic like
I'll
crazy.
be like, girl,
I
fine,
do.
we're going to figure that shit out. I'll be like, come on, bring it down a couple of
I
notches.
don't be extra.
Don't do that. Don't lie on this camera. That's what we're not going to do.
I do be extra.
Okay.
But
so,
you guys, my parents, I'm going to tell y'all this. I did not know until I got much older. I'm 42 years old. I didn't know this until probably within the last 8 years. My sister had to sit me down and tell me, you think mom and dad had a perfect life? And I was like, yeah. Because I didn't know. My parents, I never seen a TV getting pawned to pay a bill. The lights never got cut off. I never, ever experienced the lights getting cut off. I never experienced, I don't even remember, even though it may not have been a lot of food in the house, my sister was like, girl, my parents struggled so bad at one point in time. She said my daddy left, and when he came back, I didn't know who he was. So I'm just saying, I didn't know that because they didn't show me signs of struggle. So now, like she says, when we get into a crunch, I handle that differently than a person that saw struggle. So I think, I don't think.
Them lights get cut off, baby. We'll be good by that.
Nah, them lights don't need to. I mean, hard as I work, them suckers better not get cut off.
You just never know things happen, but I saw struggle. My mama was one person and one person only, baby. Sometimes I got to sacrifice a day or two to pay this bill to get that bill to work. Like, you just got to do what you got to do.
But you're so easy going with it.
Okay, mama, let me know. I'm be home. Make sure I'm home during the daylight.
But that's when you pull out them Bath and Body Works candles and
that was expensive back in the day.
What kind of candles y'all had? Little tea light candle, little tea light.
The little
tea light.
Walmart little ones that come like 4 in a pack or whatever.
Y'all remember them long candles that used to be like this
on the
long?
stick? Yeah,
on the stick. Yeah.
Nah, Bath and Body Works. That's good. That's new age. Yeah.
Okay, so with all that, I think that plays a major part into how you handle your family now. Some people, they grow up a certain way. Oh God, we're gonna talk about generational curses because you see things growing up in your family and you think it's okay and you think that you're supposed to raise your family the same way. I ran into, oh my goodness, I wish I could find it. Okay, Miss Shay, you know, what's her name?
Girl, who was
Miss Shay?
Who is Shay? My sister?
No. When I think about it, I tell you.
Yeah.
I ran into a conversation on Facebook, you guys, and she was speaking about breaking the generational curse, and her family is mad at her because she decided to break this generational curse. She said everybody in her family is upset with her, but that's okay. She has to keep moving. You guys, first you got to acknowledge and recognize what the generational curse is, whether it's a uncle repeatedly messing with different kids that are coming up, or if it's when there's problems in the family, you sweep it under the rug, or do y'all come together and get the situation handled in a good manner? So you guys, it is important to be able to have healthy relationships within your family, because sometimes that's all you got. In this case, we have found friends that have become family because they're much closer to us than our own family members are. And I hate to say this, but you guys, it's hard. Sometimes a family member can hit me up on Facebook and I have to call my mom and say,
Like, who is this?
Who is this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see we have the same last name. I see, but I don't, my older siblings might remember them, but I don't know who these people are. And I feel bad because I can't reach out and just be like, hey, cousin such and such, or how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I was excited to know that Veronica was here.
Mm-hmm.
An aunt of mine, that's a lady that married my uncle, which is Aunt Patty up in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
she told me, you have a cousin in Arlington. And I was like, oh, for real? And it ended up being my cousin Veronica. Shout out to V if you're watching the show. Love you, sis. I mean, cuz. But at the end of the day, look, sis, cuz, see, I don't know, you know. But no, for real, you guys, it's important that you make sure that you be in touch with your family. Do you be in touch with your family?
Yeah. If I ever heard from them, I'll text my sister or my brother and tell them I love them or whatever. I do that.
But I know sometimes you've had a difficult time dealing with the way that you've been treated, or you feel like that you've been treated.
But that's just because I didn't grow up there. I grew up by myself.
So you still feel like the outcast.
There's a difference. So when I see them so close and we're not, that's because they grew up together. They're going to naturally be closer. They have the same mother and father. So
I know, but
they grew up and did everything together. I was the one that my daddy had with another person.
Okay,
so,
I can understand that.
I say, I mean, you make you feel some kind of way. Yeah, I want to be close like that, my brother and sister. But again,
it's hurtful and it's hard.
I grew up alone, so like, I mean, okay, yeah, I kind of want that, but I mean, I grew up by myself.
Well, I was the outcast in my family. Let me tell y'all something.
That's because you was bad.
Let me tell you something. I really have to say this.
You was bad.
I wasn't bad till I got to high school.
It don't matter. You was still bad.
It does matter because I was good until I got to...
I graduated high school and was still good.
No, you was not.
Girl, you was a lot.
Remember, you used to steal. You used to go you went to jail for stealing.
But that was after I graduated. I'm just saying.
I'm just playing.
When I graduated high school, that's when I started acting a fool. Baby, I got this diploma. I can do whatever I want to do now.
Oh, so getting a diploma on time, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I dropped out as a daggum senior, and my family was mad at me. They were. My parents were upset.
As a senior,
Listen, y'all gonna have to get this book, The Life, the Dream, Legacy, because I'm gonna tell it all. I was bad in high school. I dropped out as a senior. My mama got so mad at me, she sent me to Job Corps. And let me tell y'all, I went to Job Corps. That's all right, because there's so many more stories.
Who get put out of Job Corps?
I did, for selling weed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was selling weed.
Shout out to the plug at Job Corps.
Yeah, we was selling weed. We would go over there to the projects over there in McKinney, and we would go over there and get the green, and I would go back on campus. Y'all, I was so bad. Them people normally, when they send you home at Job Corps, they put you on a bus, Greyhound, and they send you home. My mama was mad because, baby, 3 o'clock in the morning, they loaded my stuff up in a Job Corps van, Job Corps van, and dropped me off in Rowlett at my mama front door and told them she is no longer welcome on this daggum campus. I was bad. I was bad. I was just curious about trying to fit in, and I said that before, but you guys, that don't have nothing to do with family. That was just bad. I was the outcast in my family.
Y'all can pre-order this book, $30. I got you.
Y'all can. You can pre-order it because this book is about to be so good, and you guys have to tune in because I'm telling it all. I'm telling all my business, and because you can't keep what you have unless you give it away. And giving your stuff away can help another individual get their life together. So I need you guys to tune in and focus whenever this book come out, because I need everybody to go get it, because you're going to learn something, and you're going to figure out what kind of crap I did when I was
So what is
younger.
my story going to say?
Your story?
Yeah. Because I did a lot.
I'll give you a chapter.
Just a chapter?
A chapter of my life.
I'm going to have to end the chapter and forever and beyond.
Okay, so your chapter going to say the end.
You're so right. Okay.
This sucker going to say, Shantae, I ain't going to say your first name. Shantae was the best.
The end.
The end.
Okay, I'll take that.
I met Shantae, the end. No, really, I'm going to tell you this, though. I really do appreciate the fact that you've opened my eyes to family. Because I'm telling you, I would shoot myself away from hanging out with my family. And you guys, I've built some good relationships with my close family. Building back a better relationship with my older brother and his wife. We had some issues at one time in our life, and it was hard. Because it was a family divided because of some stuff that I did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ashamed Shut up.
Just bad.
Just y'all.
I'm talking about
just
bad.
disrespectful.
The family had to have 2 different Thanksgivings, 2 different Christmases.
But that was because of me. It was because of me. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I had everybody. Her kids were mad at me because I said some ugly things and I did some things that I should not have done. Even after apologizing, it was hard to rebuild that relationship with my family. And she ain't lying. I told my mama, I'm not coming over if they gonna be there. So my mom had to have us over on separate days. She had to invite us at separate times, and that was breaking her heart.
It was.
Because she wanted to be in the family. She wanted to see all her kids and all their spouses in the same household. And because of me, that couldn't happen. So you guys, you got to learn how to step up and own up to the stuff that you're doing or that you're not doing in order to fix the problem with your family. We fixed it, and I'm going to tell y'all how. A simple apology and letting the person know that I did not mean to do what I did. And at the end of the day, the love that I have for my family is more important than holding a grudge. So quit holding grudges if you're holding grudges against your mama or your daddy or your cousin or your aunt or whoever raised you, your grandmama, because ain't nobody perfect.
True.
Ain't nobody perfect, but I do still feel like I have friends that are a little bit closer than family. So,
True.
Of course,
mud
is thicker than blood at times.
Okay, so that's true. Mud is thicker than blood. So you have your family. We're going to put the family on the right hand. We're going to put out the friends and everybody else on the left hand. Mm-hmm. You're closer to your friends than your family. Like if something were to happen, for sure I can count off 5 to 6 people on my first and second hand who will drop their dime for me and Erica right now. And ain't none of them related family. Like real talk. This is real. So, I ain't going to get all the questions, what you need it for, what's going on.
It's going to be sure I got you.
If you need me to come, I'm on my way. Like, that's it. No questions asked. Real talk.
But why do you think that is? Let's talk about that real quick. Why do you think that it's easier to call a friend than it is easier to call a family member for something that you need? And it might not be money. It could be you need to talk.
But family petty and messy because you tell one person, you can tell and confide in you confide in your sister.
And your whole sister family gonna know.
And then when you show up at the function or whatever, the whole family talking about you.
That is true. So you either with the family or without the family. WTF. You guys, it's some serious stuff because I know people. I want to say that your sister-in-law, that Drew's wife, she had some issues with her family, and it's hard to recover from that. So it makes you have a hard heart. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, but you guys, if you're having issues with a family member, what's wrong with pulling them to the side and talking to them? Black people, we gotta learn how to do better. Because all we do is talk about.
Some people are not approachable or talking. You can't talk to folks because they so hot-headed.
Or they what? I'm not. Did she?
I'm just saying.
What? Did you?
I'm just saying, no, be honest. We're going to be real. We're going to keep it 100. We're taking all the gloves off. Sometimes you're not approachable.
I'm not.
1 or 100. You ain't got no filter in the middle.
Why are you putting me on the spot?
Because it's true, though. You like to put me on the spot?
That is true.
Okay, so we're going to keep it real for the people. This is a real 100% live podcast.
It is. Yeah, ain't no scripting on here.
So sometimes people aren't approachable.
I think over the years I have become
more approachable.
And I'm going to tell y'all why. I haven't been approachable at times. Let me tell you why. Because I've been walked over, stomped on, heart hurt, heart beat in the face, stomped down, and all of the above.
Kicked in the
head, beat in the back. Hey, we gonna make it stop. Bumped in the hey, okay. My bad. I was trying to make fun of it. Yeah, okay. But no, on the cool, I just think that it make you have a hard heart, so it make you not care. It makes me not care. It makes me not care. So, I can write a person off so quick. I can, and y'all, not to say that this just started. I've always been like this, and I don't know where it comes from. When you met me, my mother told you, I am Erica is a true McDade. I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't know what that means. Was the McDade's crazy?
I found out, honey.
You found out, but I'm starting to think the true McDade meaning was crazy. Because when she said that, like, she said that as if there is no change in that, ain't no turning that.
Oh, she's just saying that she has her side of the family and you have your father's side of the family. You are a true McDade.
And you know what? I don't even know this side of the family.
But
So
you
it
act
makes
just like
it
them.
really hard. Because I don't know. I'm glad that my sister is doing this whole family tree thing because we're finding out who's who and, you know, how many people who we related to. It's hard to understand family.
Me, I don't care about all that.
You don't? Mm-mm. You don't care where you came from?
Mm-mm. I'm here, baby.
You don't care what boat you came off of?
As long as I rock it.
Your family, your
boat.
family, your old family members from the 1700s?
Oh, no.
You not interested? Mm-mm. Well, baby, it could be the reason why you crazy.
It probably is. Now, let me tell you.
It could.
My grandmother's name is Fannie Mae, so that's the long.
Fannie Mae.
Come on, Fannie.
Ooh, Fannie.
Put some money in my
Fannie
account.
Mae used to throw the TV remote at you when you didn't do what you was supposed to do.
I never met Fannie Mae. She died when my mom was 15.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
She didn't grow up with either one of her parents. Both of her parents died before she was an adult.
But her family, you're still in contact with, though, right? Because somebody passed away. You went to the funeral, and they was calling her names, and I was like, well, who they talking about? They calling her names. I'd never be able to call her, but it was cool to see your family. You was like, that's my cousin.
Yeah,
that's my cousin.
I know who they are.
I'm like, okay, cool. You don't see them enough for us to get
involved.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't see them enough. Know what I would like to do? Real talk. One of these days, I would really love for my family, my mother on my father's side of the family, to put together a really nice family reunion. I'm gonna make an attempt to go. The thing is, it's hard to go to a family reunion and you don't know anybody.
You be a stranger in your own family.
That's hard. It's really hard, and I'm gonna be honest with you. And this the real deal. I'm finna hit y'all hard with this one.
No, I got one. I'm gonna hit you hard with.
No, I've also been kind of like not going to family reunions because I'm a lesbian. And I know that's not, baby, it has been known and said that because the way that I live my life is not acceptable by a lot of people in my family, and that's hurtful.
Yeah. To
know that if I show up, at times I felt like my mom was embarrassed by it. And probably still is to this day. I don't know. But at the end of the day, people go through that, and it's kind of hard to just show up at a family reunion. I dress like a boy. I don't really.
Well,
you know
what we're going to do. We're going to put a wig on you, beat your face, and put on a dress.
And
then you're going to show up.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You ain't going to put on no dress?
No.
Why?
Shantae. Don't make me have them cut this camera off so I can really.
Girl, let me tell you. My A1 behind the thing now. So.
I'm in the words of. Don't do that, honey. Don't do that, honey.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
What?
So let's talk about this family issue. What if we're together and my family accepted you, but your family don't accept me? What do you do?
Well, we're going to have to get them straight. We're going to have to get that right.
Because people deal with that.
People deal with that. So let me tell you something. If my family did not accept you, one thing I can't beat this into nobody and make them like you. But at the end of the day, if I have to separate myself from my family, okay, you don't like her, I'm gonna be with her.
Period.
So you can't change that. So if you don't like it, my theory is don't look. And if you don't like it and you don't want to be around us, then we're not coming around. That's just bottom line. But everybody doesn't know how to accept that. You ain't gotta like who I'm with. You don't have to like how I'm living my life, family or not. At the end of the day, Shantae, if that was my family and they didn't accept you, because, I've been with people my family didn't accept, and trust me, that was hard. That was really hard. I'm serious, and I'm sure that you guys can relate to the same thing. I've been with several people that my family didn't like. Then when you came along, they act like they don't like me no more because they like her more.
That's why my chapter is going to be longer.
No, it is not. She might not even get a chapter in this book because she the one came up with the title.
And she will be ended up homeless.
You came up with the title. That's enough.
That's good.
We'll say The Life, the Dream, the Legacy, inspired by
Shantae McDade.
Bam. See? That's it. That's the only page you need. The only little paragraph, little sentence that you're going to need.
But I feel like I was the one that pushed you to write your book.
You know what? You pushed me to do a lot of stuff, and that is why I love you. And I don't care what we go through, Shantae. Sometimes I feel like you the only family member I got. Really? You know what I'm saying? Because you hold me down. Y'all, and that's what family is about, too. You guys, I don't care if it's just 2 members in your little family that you have at your house. Or if you don't have people, or you have people that are in your family and they're distant, Don't worry about that because you create your own love and your own family relationship within your own household.
Right.
And Shantae holds it down. That's why I don't trip when she call in 3 times a week.
Hey, don't put my
I don't
business out there.
trip.
Shout out to
Girl,
one
everybody in they mama.
No, don't. All these people don't know me.
Girl.
Don't do me like that.
Well, just in case y'all didn't know, this girl got it made at her job, honey. She got it made, honey. You don't? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. But I don't trip because she ain't never came home with no short paycheck. She always makes sure she get the job done, and she does spend a lot of my money now. You know what I'm saying? She said it yesterday. You said it yesterday.
I spend a lot of your money.
You do.
I mean, you make it and I spend it. But I buy stuff that we both need.
Like what?
Like I bought stuff for the shop. I bought you a new pair of clippers. I bought stuff that you need for the shop.
Let me
You have
ask
a
you
new
something.
warmer, you have a
Listen.
new ring light, you have all this stuff.
Oh, you know what? If y'all walk into if you walk in the Platinum Barber Studio this week or after, y'all, it's gonna feel like the sun is sitting on top of the shelf. But it's so dang bright that bug, baby. When it comes to my wife, she hooked me up.
She was like,
and
what?
got that new towel warmer. So y'all, I've been putting a little cold shaving gel on my client's face. They like, that's cold, but they done got spoiled. I was heating up the gel and stuff. So y'all's bright like the sun. I'm telling you.
I shop for both.
You do. Now what you gonna buy me next?
iPhone, we getting them next week.
Oh, for real, babe?
Yep.
Get you a Shantae, baby. Get you a Shantae, honey. That's a honey. That's what I'm talking about.
So, anyways, we're going back on subject.
Okay, come on.
But like, so even with my family, so when me and Erica first got together, my family wasn't. They received Erica because she was with me.
Didn't.
But can you hush? Anywho, they received Erica because she was with me, but they were still stuck on my ex. And because my ex was a turn-up queen, you know,
she was the party girl, and she drank
laugh,
and
fall in the middle of the floor, video recorder, and she
didn't speak proper like I do.
Yeah, we don't get down like that. You know, we're the real black
It's
family.
okay, darling.
You know, y'all meet at 12. We say 12. We mean 4.
No, y'all say 12 and meet at 8, and the dinner still ain't done. They was supposed to be breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Party not gonna end till like in the morning. You already know how this is. Why I put my family would last because they just gonna be getting started by the time we get there.
That is true.
But anyway,
Right.
Once I noticed they didn't accept Erica or they were still wanting to, you know, associate themselves with my ex or whatever. So what I did, okay, this is how y'all want to rock. I can't tell y'all who to invite to y'all functions. This is y'all house, whatever like that.
We disappeared.
But I don't
we
have to
disappeared.
come. I was missing for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And when they came back, they had a little bit different tune when they saw us. Real talk.
I mean, I think they just had to get the opportunity.
They had a little tune.
They had to see how I was. I'm totally different from the last person. I still struggle with, you know, when we go over there, it's kind of hard because I don't feel welcomed. But
there's no why, baby. My daddy make you feel welcome.
Oh, your dad loves me.
Maybe he'll stop the whole family event.
He sure will. He loves him some heat. But I'm just saying, like, it's still hard for me to go over there. And I was like, oh, I don't think your family likes me. And I really felt like I was the outcast because I'm different.
Because, yeah, you are. You're very different.
I still drink, though. I don't get drunk, but I do drink. I drank with y'all last night.
Girl, I don't know what was wrong with you.
Drinking, smoking, edibles, everything.
What was wrong with you?
Hello?
I don't know who was worse.
Who? With you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, yeah, you were.
No.
Because let me tell you, you know how when you put a baby in the car seat and you know they sleepy, and you get in the car and you cut the car on, and when you cut the car on, you look in the back seat and they already out. You ain't even drove off yet.
I ain't never had nobody beg me to stay awake.
I said, baby, please don't go. Shoot, we was far from the house. I said, don't go to sleep on me.
I was like, when I said, I'm going to have to go to sleep
today. Baby, she was out of there, and I'm glad I didn't swerve.
Let me tell you when I woke up, though. You did that little U. That little U was kind of little.
Oh, the little
let me go stay
the little traffic circle. We hit that little U, the little curve.
You know that little U? You was on the freeway. You was over there by the mall.
Oh, so you did? Oh, I hit that sucker going fast, didn't I? I was going fast. That really ain't funny. That's why you should have stayed up. See when family give out on you. You see when they give up, she was like, babe, I'm sleepy. Okay?
I was asleep. I slept all the way through, baby. But as soon as you hit that little, I saw that. I woke up. I said, okay, Mom, we close to home. Let me go and stay.
Yeah, I hit that curve, y'all.
A little bit
I thought I could handle it, but I had to slow down. Boy, I thought that little car felt flip over. I'm for real.
I felt all
But
that.
y'all know I don't even really drink that much, so.
I don't know. Then because Tanya was turning to Geek Squad Activate. Y'all had a
You
little
will
moment.
not talk about the Geek Squad. Don't do that.
Geek Squad Activate. So y'all was out there by yourselves.
Okay, so
geeking.
you guys, look. I like to get on intellectual levels with people. Sometimes I can't do that with her because she's so sarcastic and she's like, babe, her favorite response is, I don't know.
Ask Siri, Google, shout out to all of them, help Erica.
Sometimes they don't be accurate. Sometimes you got to get with somebody that's going to help you be more accurate.
I can ask Google what would happen to me if I cut my tongue off, and she's going to tell me.
Okay, but what's wrong with discussing that with a person that can help you give you a better insight?
So what are we talking about it for? What is it going to do for
You
us?
brought up Geek Squad Activate, so we're going to talk
That's
about the
what y'all was
question
out
that
there
I
doing.
asked.
Out there talking Geek Squad Activate.
How do you know we was talking about Geek Squad stuff? We was outside talking about family. Matter of fact,
Oh, okay, perfect.
we were outside talking about
Getting
family.
cliff
Tanya
notes.
and I were talking last night. We were speaking about
Getting cliff notes for the show.
with
Girl,
cliff
you
notes
better
for the
work.
show. And I'm not gonna put her business out there like that, but we were speaking about, absent fathers and your life when you're young and how it affects you when you get older.
Facts.
And sometimes you guys, you don't never get over that stuff. And just because I had a disconnect with my parents and they were in the same home. So I can only imagine having a disconnect with a parent that was absent.
Let me tell you the first step you got to do. You ready?
But you went through that.
Let me tell you what the first step you got to do.
What? I like your
You
new Pandora bracelet,
You
girl.
ready?
That's key.
I know, girl. I ordered it.
All right, let's talk
With
about
your
it.
money.
Come.
Praise God with your
Lord.
bank account.
Take that shit off.
But no, for real. You ready?
What?
First thing you got to do is forgive. You can't hold on to the past.
You gotta change your heart, man.
You
This
gotta
girl
change
just
it.
cleared it up.
For real. If you're not doing that and you ain't trying to hear it, if you're not trying to do that, it's never gonna work.
Say it one more time though, because that's real.
You have to learn how to forgive.
You gotta
And
change
leave the
your
past
heart.
in the past. So you gotta take it from that day and move forward. That is why I have the closest relationship with my father right now.
They real
because
tight.
you have to forgive. You gotta let that go. I can't knock you for what you didn't do back then, but I can't move forward. So what happened was my mother passed away. My daddy decided he wanted to step up and be a father.
And he stepped
Real to the
up,
top.
baby. He stepped
So
all the
okay,
way
I'm
up.
your last parent. This is what and he's there for me.
Even though you were much older, Shantae, I commend you on that because that's hard. Growing
There you
up,
go.
knowing that he wasn't there, knowing the stuff that he did, and then when your mother passed away, even though, you know what, everybody get their life together at a different point. Maybe that was his point because he loved your mama. He talks about her all the
he did.
time. He loved
My
your
mom
mom.
was petty.
Yeah,
No shit.
she tried to kill him too.
Yeah, multiple occasions.
We'll tell them
Yes,
stories later,
yes.
but she tried to kill him a couple of times. But at the end of the day, I just really commend you for that because it's hard to. I don't know what it feels like, but I'm surrounded by people that grew up with one parent. My mama raised me, and then when it's sad that when you get 30 and 40 years old, here come your daddy, stepping up. You have to be able to forgive.
And move. You got to forgive and let the past be the past. You have to take it from that.
And
day forward.
I'm gonna say it like this, you guys. Real talk.
Oh, I need to answer that call.
Just-
That's Nebraska, girl.
Oh, go take it. Girl, you can step off, girl. I talk to these people. I talk to them, girl.
No.
Okay,
Wait.
you call them. Okay. Well, listen, I really feel like, I forgot what I was going to say.
I don't know.
Dang.
Short-term memory loss.
God, what about it? I'm like Tim Bay now.
Right, and
When the
I'm
edibles
so
kick in, the edibles started speaking. I don't know.
Forgiving family.
Oh, forgiving family. Still don't remember what I said. I still don't remember.
After you
Oh, I do remember it. Oh, it started to kick back in. Come on through. I've been taking ginkgo, girl. Okay, so listen, you guys, I don't care how old you are. If you're young, you listen. If you have kids that are holding grudges against you, you guys, just because your parents raised you the way that they didn't make them perfect. And that was the problem I had, thinking that my parents were perfect, that they couldn't make any mistakes. They didn't show me the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You guys, just because your mama raised you, beating you for every little thing, for leaving a dirty spoon in the sink or whatever you got in trouble for, she raised you the best way that she knew how. And sometimes your parents were kids themselves trying to raise you, especially if they had you when they was 14 or 15. They're still a kid. 17, 18, you're still a kid. Just because you're a parent don't make you perfect. Just because you're a parent doesn't make you perfect. Parents mess up just as much as the kids do.
They do.
Real talk. We make mistakes. Sometimes you have kids and don't even know what to do. You just Do the best that you can, or you do the generational curse thing and raise your kid just like you were wrongfully raised.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it that people that don't have kids can raise kids better than people
Oh, girl.
I'm just saying. I ain't never birthed one child out of this
But
cloud.
we didn't raise, I'd have raised a whole bunch of kids.
But let me tell you something. I can raise a kid with my eyes closed.
Sure can.
But like for real. And they feel like, oh, because you don't have no kids and you don't know.
You don't know.
Baby,
Yeah, you do. But you know what? I think sometimes people have kids, and this goes along with what you're saying. People they have children, but they didn't need children. You get what I'm saying?
They didn't need them,
they didn't need them, but it's the people like us that want children and that have raised multiple children. And I made the mistakes. I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm going to speak about my daughter, Ashanta. She came the other day, you guys. If anybody knows, I raised 3 girls in my last relationship, and those are still my babies. The oldest daughter, she came to see me the other day, and she cried when she hugged me. And she said, thank you so much, even though you're not my real mother. Thank you so much for raising me. You guys, when this girl she's 20 now, but when she was 10, 11, she would sit me down and say, why do you yell at us all the time? She said, kids don't hear that. I learned some things from the dadgum kid that I raised. Mm-hmm. You got to fix yourself, you guys, and don't think. Allow your kids to voice themselves enough to get things off their chest. But you can learn something from a younger person. You really can. I have, and I'm sure some of you can say the same. Your kids are brilliant. You got to listen to them sometimes. Mm-hmm. But she told me that you don't always have to yell at me, Mama. All you got to do is just talk to us and we'll hear you. Your kids don't hear you when you're yelling at them. All you got to do is take away their phone. They're going to lose it anyway. They gonna have a daggum cow you take their phone. Well, you take my phone away.
You're going to have a daggum cow.
I'm going to have
she
2
gonna
cows. I'm going to have, yeah, we going to have some issues.
But I mean, that's true though. Like, I have people, and it's funny. Like,
Why do you think
a lot of people that reach out to me and be like, hey, can you give me tips on yada, 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 or can you show me how
to? You was a teacher for 10 years. I'm going to call and ask you that too. And you brought up the little ones from 4 and 5. That's hard.
Infant.
Yeah.
I started with infant.
That's pretty tough.
I mean, it is. And it's just like, they be like, you just have so much. You just know so much. And my thing is, you got to start. Like, even people don't know.
We have nurturing spirits. It's a nurturing spirit that you're blessed with.
Right.
And sometimes people that don't have children have the more nurturing spirit. And it's just something that's given. I don't think that's something that you got to learn or take a class from. That's just,
I got another spirit, too.
What kind of?
I don't play that, miss.
Play what?
You grandma, I'm enforcing.
Okay. Oh my God.
She be in grandma mode, yeah.
I am, because I have raised numerous children. I have numbers.
Oh, so you felt like you put in your time.
I put in my work on raising these babies. I have. Shout out to all of y'all, because you know who you are. But I'm on that mode for the simple fact, because I have learned you ain't gotta whoop your kid for everything they do. You sit down and you talk to them. That's how they learn. They learning from you. Because when they get beat, you ain't doing nothing but scaring them. They don't want to talk to you, and they don't trust you because they feel like you're going to hurt them.
But that's not always true.
That's not always. Beat them if you got to beat them. Now, I ain't against it.
My thing is,
you beat them if you got to.
If you say it forcefully enough, they'll know if you're playing or not.
They'll know if you're playing.
Because I ain't even got to whoop a kid. I don't think I do is say it.
Look, all you got to do is look at them.
Play with
y'all
you.
look,
I'm for real. Like,
she
for
with
real.
that.
I don't even play them games.
She looking like.
Okay, I'm going to tell you one good time. That's it. That's all the shit.
Because sometimes I get my back straight when Shantae be like, Erica Lynette McDade.
Baby, don't play.
Oh my gosh. I am not your daughter. My mama don't live here.
You change your tune.
Oh, bring it down.
You change your tune.
I might. When I feel like being nice, but baby, when I don't feel like being nice, honey, I get to swing in this hair.
And we go for a tit for tat, and then we go back and run the look at the ring camera and laugh.
Oh, baby,
she likes to storm out the house and close the door.
I talk a lot of shit by the front door.
Baby, I tell you, and that ring catches it all. And baby,
I talk a lot of shit by the doorbell.
Patty LaBelle, go on there, take that video, record it, and send it to her and say, "Look how stupid you are."
Oh, but I know I be cussing you out at the door.
When I say I be laughing.
Oh, I be cussing you out.
Start stomping down.
But you know what? On the cool, I really do be forgetting to ring that, and so I'll walk off and be like, "Damn, all that was on the damn camera."
I be dead.
I do, but baby, I look. Sometimes it be hard, honey. It's harder here for a pimp. When they trying to get that money on the rent.
I'm dead, girl.
What if your daddy was a pimp?
He probably was.
Would you be
He
mad?
wear his glasses and that dude wear 24/7.
He do. He make you, and he got that.
And
he
got
walk
some
with
pretty
that.
hair.
He does. It's down his back. It's
He makes me sick.
beautiful. Anyhow, baby, I want you to do something.
I'm scared.
I want you to do something.
I'm scared.
Please.
What? Feed me.
Let's have a family gathering. Let's make change.
A family.
Let's invite your family and my family.
Oh, no. Your
Wait,
family gonna tap out for mine.
Listen,
We not gonna be on
Linda,
time.
listen. You guys, that's taking a step toward. That's taking a step. I'm watching you now. It's taking a step. Let's have a family gathering with your family. Girl, my mama is.
Girl, your mama
gonna show up with that miracle water. She gonna be coming in.
She gonna bless all the
Baby,
hoes
she
on
gonna,
my daddy.
everybody
And
gonna
my
get,
daddy gonna be
look,
like,
everybody gonna get that $40,000 check in the mail.
I'm finna go outside and smoke this blunt. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby, my daddy might go with him. He might go out there with him, honey, get your back right. Get your back and your arthritis
Ain't gonna know
right.
what to do. You already see what happened when I didn't know what to do. We was
Oh
all
my
praying.
gosh, y'all listen. Okay. So we had Thanksgiving dinner. Shantae and I were living in the house out there in Crowley. So we had a Thanksgiving invite for a couple of people in her family to come, and then my family. So my siblings, mom, dad, everybody and their spouses or whatever. Well, Nari, which is her sister-in-law, came, and she was confused, you guys, because with my family, you know, we do it like the WPs. We show up on time
White
because
people.
if we say 12 o'clock, my mom's going to call you at 11:30 and be like, where you
you
at?
at?
We start on time. We pray over our food as a family, so we gather hands. And my dad says this really long, drawn-out prayer over the turkey, you know. I do, because I pray like my daddy taught me.
Everybody know,
Taught me
if
well.
you're hungry, don't let Erica pray.
That's all right. But I'm a praying person, and I know how to get the words out. I know how to make sure you can feel it. But Nari was confused and kind of sat off to the side because she was like, they eat on time and they ate together at the table. When you go to Shantae family functions, you got 2 people in this room eating, 3 people outside with their plate and
You
a
got the
cigarette in
smoker
their
section.
hand, and you got the drinker section, and ain't nobody eating together. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of black people celebrate or families celebrate. We're so small, such a small family. It's just my mom, my dad, and my 3 siblings.
Y'all got the pumpkin pie.
Well, you know, Aunt Sabrina, my sister, that's one black white girl. 'Cause
I ain't lying.
she just
She
showed.
said, guys, I brought a
I've
pie.
got a
I was
pumpkin
like,
roll.
what kind of pie is this? A sweet potato pie?
Nah,
No, it's a pumpkin pie. I was
We
like,
done-
yeah, put it in the refrigerator.
That's all right.
Yes.
Black families, I need a sweet potato pie. Don't bring me no pumpkin
a
pie.
green bean casserole.
No, we don't. I don't like that. That shit's nasty. You like green bean casserole?
Girl, my
With
family
the
gonna
little-
have the real stuff.
Y'all gonna have some greens. Y'all gonna have some greens, and your daddy put a little cabbage in there. He put a little cabbage in there. Had your little neck bone and
We gonna have all of this
salt
stuff.
dro and all that. What you call it? The fat bag. See, I don't even know.
Salt Joe.
Yeah, I gotta get into with my black roots. my black. I'm not in touch with the roots of the blackness.
It's not.
I'm not. That's okay.
The blues, Erica.
Okay, we're going to talk about that for 1 second. You guys, I was raised on gospel music and jazz music because my dad did kind of venture off into my mama didn't clean the house listening to the blues. She just didn't do that.
Give me some Johnny.
She didn't do that. I wasn't raised on it.
It's Saturday morning in a black household.
Well, they didn't have card games, domino games and card games. I didn't grow
Sir
up
Charles, the Candy
with that.
Liquor, any of that, Hey, shout out to them blues.
I don't know.
Maybe I be jamming in the car.
I don't know. I don't know.
And Erica
that.
be just looking. I just be a
No, I mean I jam the stuff, you guys, but I can't be like, oh, that's Johnny Taylor. Oh, you remember? I can't call off, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm a music head, but there's certain types of music that I don't know like most. But anyway, y'all can talk about me if you want to.
I mean, she's learning now.
I'm a music head. I'm a drummer. I play the piano by ear. I just
never seen her play the piano.
Yeah, you will one day, because I kind of push that stuff to the side. That's okay. That's all right. Maybe one day I'll play for you. Maybe one day, if we can stop pushing each other into the drum set instead of setting it up. Oh, never mind.
What happened to you? Want to talk about the drum set?
No, we're not gonna talk about it.
Talk about the drum set?
It's time for the show to be over.
Oh,
won't you look? We're out of time, guys. Oh
You wanna
yeah.
talk about that drum set, do you?
You made me throw my drum set in the trash. Matter of fact, you broke it.
Maybe I got tired of getting pushed.
Y'all, she broke my drum set.
Why? Because you pushed me in it?
No, I didn't. I don't do stuff like that, Shantae. I don't put my hands on nobody. Anyway, tell these wonderful people how they can find us on social media, Pooh, because the show is about to be over. You guys, listen, before she does that, and we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that fight. We're going to have a show talk about fights. Fighting.
No. Next show, Then and Now.
Then and Now?
Yep.
I didn't even know the title.
She don't even know.
Then and Now? What's that going to consist of?
Then and Now.
We talking about then and now, like as far as what?
The world, then and now. Back then and now.
Ooh, we need to have special guests on here to help us talk about that. Okay. All right. But anyway, you guys,
How about you close us out today?
No.
No.
No, because I'm the intro, you're the exit. So I'm gonna stay in front, you stay in the back, and we're gonna keep pushing. But you guys, real talk, make sure that you build better bonds with your family.
Thanks.
If you don't know your family and you feel like you need to reach out and talk to someone, you do that. If it doesn't work for you, it's okay to have friends that are your family. It's
if you need a
okay.
family, me and Erica's available.
We here, but don't think you finna come over every day and spend the night.
We ain't got no money though, because I spend it all.
Nah.
So don't be looking for no handout.
Okay, look. No, but on the cool, y'all make sure that you always stay in tune with your family. Stay in touch with the love that you have for your family, and make sure that you spread the love within your family and keep everything close and tight fit, because you never know when you're going to need a good family member to be there for you, regardless of what it's for. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning into the WTF show that is with the family or without the family, because one or the other, you still got to make it and survive. We do want to kick one more special shout out to the ladies that did allow us to promote their businesses. We thank you so much. We wish you the best out there. Now go ahead and tell these wonderful people how they can reach us on social media.
Make sure you subscribe to our the McDates podcast on YouTube. Make sure you click that little subscribe button. You can also reach us on the McDates podcast on our Instagram as well. And also on our Facebook page is going to be Erica and Shantae, which is the page you're streaming on live right now. Right. It's going to be ERIKA and Shantae McDade. Oh, yeah. McDade. And make sure you catch us here every Sunday at 6 p.m. at the Executive Suites of KMWI-Media.com.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. We love y'all. Stay tuned. We're going to always come with the hottest topics, and we are your fun-tabulistic couple that comes to you every Sunday at 6. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all have a great week. Peace.